beautiful weather as well for the Apple Fest this weekend. I mean, really just plenty of sunshine. Temperature's going to be a little bit warmer, but the good news, though, is we keep things at least rain-free for the time being. And that's really just thanks to this high pressure that's basically going to be right over the Ohio Valley. So it's going to keep things dry really the next couple weeks even. And even as we head through at least October 6th, notice below average precipitation, especially spots into the northeast where it's going to be well drier than normal. Spots across the central plains, we will start to see activity pick up a little bit. And even across the Carolinas and the southeast, we're going to start to notice activity pick up there as well as we start to see the tropics get a little bit more active. But at least here in the Ohio Valley, going to be more so dry. We finally got some much needed rain, but at least the next 7 days, those chances are very limited. At least through the rest of the weekend, even through Monday, not a drop of rain. Anything we see the next 7 days really only comes Tuesday and Wednesday, and even those chances are just a straight 10% chance. And that really is just going to come down to exactly what we see in the tropics. So ongoing right now, we have Hurricane Humberto. That's currently Category 4, but notice the next couple of days, even as it gets to a Category 5, likely stays well off the West Coast. Likely doesn't bring us any impacts, but what I am keeping my eye on, though, is that currently investment is going to likely become our next tropical storm, Imelda. That's likely going to move into the Carolinas. So over the next couple of days, that has an 80% chance, even over the next 7 days, that has a 90% chance of becoming tropical activity. But what that means for us, at least through the rest of the weekend, we're going to continue to see the high pressure, especially across the Great Lakes, and even as we head towards Tuesday. Notice that low pressure try to move into the Carolinas. If it can move inland, that could bring us some of those rain chances Tuesday and Wednesday, but if it stays off the coast, likely keeps us bone dry over the next 7 days. But with the high pressure, that's going to allow our temperatures to start to warm back up as it pulls in that warmer air from the desert southwest. So notice temperatures above average, 7 to 9 degrees above average at least through Monday. Even Tuesday, still a few spots that could hang into the 80s as well. But once we see the cloud cover start to move in, we could see temperatures actually drop back to normal, possibly even below normal as we end next week and head into next weekend as well. But at least for the time being, comfortable, pretty much clear skies. Few isolated spots seeing some very light fog. Most of us, unlike yesterday, will miss out from it. But temperatures just about 60 here in Cincinnati. Dew point's comfortable as well. So we'll notice things feeling a little bit more chilly this morning. So if you're out the door, especially before lunchtime, likely want to grab a jacket or a sweatshirt as well, since we're in the 50s. Really not until lunchtime when we see temperatures get back into the mid 70s before we see temperatures max out. Likely in the upper 70s, even a few spots that could try to push 80 later on today. And if you don't hit 80 today, chance you'll hit 80s tomorrow, but pretty much copy and paste. We'll see our temperatures at least getting into the upper 50s. A few spots try to cool into the mid to low 50s before we see those temperatures max back out, likely in the mid to low 80s. But next couple of days, though, notice Monday, pretty much copy and paste, just a few degrees cooler. Even Tuesday, we're still about 80. Just again, 100% rule out that stray shower Tuesday, Wednesday. Otherwise, most of us stay dry before we see partly cloudy skies Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, even seeing those temperatures drop back into the 70s, possibly the mid to low 70s by the time we get to Thursday and Friday.